Hello guys, my name is Justin and today I will be talking about and reviewing Destiny. Destiny is the new game from Bungie Studios and by Activision. If you don't know who those two companies are, Bungie is very best known for creating the Halo franchise, or at least the first three of them. And Activision is very well known for being the studio who produces the Call of Duty franchise. And Bungie hasn't made a game since 2007. That was when Halo 3 came out. And Destiny tells the story. That's kind of the problem. Destiny really doesn't have a story. But I'll do my best. Apparently, the galaxy has been taken over by this race called the Fallen. Earth is destroyed. And these aliens had taken it over. And except for one city on Earth, which is called the Last City. Go figure. And it houses the remaining population, and it has these fighters called Guardians, who you will play as, who defend it, and they go out in the galaxy to fight the Fallen or any other alien race that they come across, and as the game goes on, you discover more about the aliens, what's this story that they have, and all that kind of good stuff. Now, the Guardians are divided into three different classes: Warlock, Titan, and Hunter. I have not played as a Titan yet. I have played as a Warlock. That was actually my first character, and as a Hunter. To me, there's really no difference between all three of them, except the Hunter has a cool blade ability, which is overpowered on multiplayer, but we'll talk about in a minute. So this game is really overhyped, or not even overhyped. It's just been hyped because Bungie has been doing it, or has been creating it for a long time. And everyone has been wondering, what are the creators of Halo going to come up with next? And the final product, as it is, I like it. I think it's a cool game. I think it's a cool, the planets are nice. The scenery is nice. The guns are cool. Multiplayer is cool, and everything. I would be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit underwhelmed by the whole game. Because, like I said in the beginning, there is no story involved in Destiny at all. And the other thing of it, too, is you can't help but compare this to Halo. Because, I played this game on the PlayStation 4, and in a way, this is PlayStation's closest attempt to get a Halo game on their console. Because you just see the way the music is, the way your characters move, the way the guns are, the fact that you have this little ghost thing that talks to you. It's kind of like a combination of Cortana and the Guilty Spark from Halo. The fact that the aliens kind of remind you of some of the aliens from the Halo franchise, like the Fallen is like the Covenant. The Hive is like the Flood. The Cabal are like the Brutes, and the Vex are like these aliens that are in Halo 4. You just can't help but see this game as like a spiritual brother to Halo. Which, in some, because I love the Halo franchise, because I used to own an Xbox, so it really didn't bother me too much. But you just can't help but comparing it to it, and that's why I don't think this game is perfect. Another reason why I don't think this game is perfect is this is basically my own take on the game. I look at a game like Mass Effect, and because for me, I'm a big fan of sci-fi stuff, of space stuff, and aliens, and all this other stuff. BioWare does a good job of giving every single race of like a planet, a city, and an alien race, and giving these little biographies of what these characters do, how they're born, how they eat, how they act. And when you're playing those games, you feel like you're on another planet. You feel like you're in another universe. You feel like you're talking to these things that have a backstory, and you care about these races, and you care about these people. In Destiny, they have these aliens, but they feel like they're so shoehorned in that you don't have enough time to really or any information about where these aliens came from, where these machines came from. You don't know anything about them, so they just feel like they're shoehorned in. And also, when you're playing the story mode, there's this queen character that comes with her, I assume, gay brother who comes into the story. They serve no purpose. They're just there to be dicks. And it feels like the way they set this up, it's like they're going to be in a sequel or maybe DLC or something like that. But in terms of me playing a story mode, which it took me maybe 4.5 to maybe 5 hours to beat it, they serve no purpose. And the game just feels so fast, like what I'm doing doesn't really matter to the overall story. Like the ending, when you have to fight this giant black thing at the end, they're hyping it up so much as if it's going to be this big fight at the end that's going to decide the whole entire fate of the universe. And when you're done, it's just like, well, good job. And that's it. There's really nothing else. So I just felt underwhelmed. I felt bored. And I just felt unsatisfied with the ending, except you get a cool gun at the end. Now, it sounds like I don't like this game. I do. I really do like this game. And I think the multiplayer feature of it is pretty cool. I like the fact that you can jump online and do these things called strikes, which are basically missions that you can do with two other people. It's kind of cool. They just put on their raids, which are pretty cool. I like the fact that they divided these ranks. They can buy gear and stuff. Like there's one called Vanguard. There's one called the Crucible, and there's some others too. And if you keep doing these strikes, or you keep playing on multiplayer, then you build up enough someone I'm looking for, these marks and these reputation for that certain class to where you can buy these your pieces of armor or new guns, stuff like. So it's kind of cool, and they're trying to make it to where it fits in everybody's play style and the way they want to advance their character and make their character better. So that's kind of cool. That's about it with the game. I mean, there's nothing else to it. I basically compared this game to Diablo. Diablo to me, or at least Diablo 3. Diablo 3 really didn't have a story, in my opinion. It's there, but you don't care. You just want to get to the gameplay. You just want to, kill shit. Which is cool. And which, to me, this game does have replay value. And that's kind of my biggest thing when I'm looking at a game is, can I go back to it play it and there's gonna be something new on there. And there is, which kind of saves it from being a big disappointment. And I understand the people who are gonna walk away from this game thinking it was a waste of time, there's nothing groundbreaking about it. I get it. But to me, with not a lot of games that have come out this year, with a year that's filled with so many HD remakes and with HD ports, this is one that I feel I'm going to be playing for a little bit until something else comes out. But I would play it if you haven't already. I mean, it's cool. If you like the Halo games, you'll like this game. If you don't like the Halo games, you won't like that game. So if I had to give it a number on a 10 scale, I would give it, and this is me probably being a little bit too nice, I would probably give it an 8 out of 10 if I had to pick it on a 10 scale. If I'm using my scale, which is either 2 thumbs up or 2 thumbs down, I would give it a thumbs up because I do think it's worth a look. And I do think if you bought the game, I don't feel you got ripped off at all because I think Bungie is going to keep adding stuff to it to make you not completely bored. But if you are that person who doesn't like the Halo franchise, if you don't like spending countless amounts of hours getting new gear because you don't care, then this game isn't for you. So, does Destiny live up to the hype? No, but it doesn't completely disappoint either. So that's in my opinion on Destiny. I think it's a good game. I think it's fun. I think it's fun for co-op, for multiplayer, for gears or gearing up, I mean. So it's cool, but I just wish that for a game that was being created by a studio that has so much hype around it, it's so much, appreciation for sci-fi and for story, I just thought I expected a little bit more from that story and from this world. But, not everything is going to be perfect. But for me, it's cool. It's a cool game. I mean, I would try it out if you haven't tried it already. So that's my review of Destiny. I hope you liked it. If you liked it or disliked it, don't even blame you if you even disliked it. But that's my review of it. Thank you so much for watching my video. I think I went a little bit too long, but I appreciate you taking your time for watching me talk about it. If you want to follow me on Twitter, my accounts are going to be in the link. Yeah, so there you go. That's my review. I hope you liked it. And for next time, I'm Justin Salat. Take care.